Hello, my name is Emmy Slotnick. For our IST 233 project, we chose to evaluate gaming consoles. The three we researched were the Microsoft Xbox 360, Sony PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo Wii. With the gaming industry having over $20 billion in annual revenue, there is a broad audience for these consoles, from first-time users to serious gamers. We came up with 5 key criteria that a buyer should consider when purchasing a console: hardware, software, the controller, compatibility, and price.
My name is LaTorraca, and I did the hardware comparison between the 3 consoles. The 4 main criteria when comparing the hardware of the consoles are the processor, the graphics card, the RAM, and the disk drive. The Xbox had the most powerful graphics card, but fell slightly behind the PS3 in the processing power and the RAM speed. The PS3 also has a Blu-ray player that neither of the other 2 consoles have. The Wii had the worst performance overall in processing power, RAM speed, and graphics card performance.
Hi, my name is Wenbiao. I did the software part of the project. Software is a major area that can make or break a buyer's decision. After I tested 3 gaming consoles, I must admit I find out that Wii is very friendly, and it is something that lets a group of people to be loved. Although its graphics is poor and lack of the software, the PS3 is much more perfect for single users. It is really a gaming console and media machine because it has a fantastic graphics quality and much more game, and its online service is totally free. For the Xbox 360, it has better online experience, but you have to pay $60 per year. It has a function called Party Chat, which allows a player to talk to other players in any game. Xbox 360 is the perfect one for online service. Maybe many people have purchased the Xbox because it's compatible with the most amount of third-party service.
For the controller, Xbox has its standard controller. It has smooth edges and soft buttons, making it easy for a gamer to use for hours. A unique aspect of the Xbox controller is that there are third-party companies who make their own version of the Xbox controller. The next controller I evaluated was the DualShock for PlayStation 3. It is a little heavier and rougher than the Xbox controller, with sharper edges, and the buttons were more spread out. For someone who uses this controller for multiple hours at a time, it is less comfortable than the Xbox controller. However, a competitive advantage that the DualShock has is its forced feedback. This means that the controller vibrates when certain commands occur in the game. Lastly, I evaluated the Nintendo Wii Wiimote. This controller is different because of the remote-like format. This controller also only needs one hand from the user. I found that this remote was most difficult to use because of its lagging effect, and the buttons did not always result in the desired command. Overall, I found the Xbox 360 controller to be the best controller of the 3.
Hi, my name is Abdul Madi, and my part in our project is to compare the game's compatibilities of the 3 gaming consoles, which are Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii. Those 3 consoles share the same video games, but every single one has exclusives, such as Halo for Xbox, Killzone for PlayStation, and the Mario series for Wii. Also, I compared the price of them, and the Xbox was the most expensive one, starting at $399.99, and PlayStation was in the middle, $299.99, and the Wii was the cheapest. It was $249.99. Personally, I think the Xbox is the best one since it's the most expensive one.
After careful analysis, our group decided that the Microsoft Xbox 360 was our choice. It received the highest score on a report card, scoring highest in the compatibility and controller group, and receiving the same score as the PS3 for hardware. While it does not have a Blu-ray player like the PS3, the Xbox 360 still has impressive processing power and an impressive graphics card. For amateur users, while the Wii may seem like an easier console to use, we found that in the long run, the Xbox 360 is the better investment. The Xbox 360 is an excellent console that most inexperienced users can use, as well as top gamers.